Huh? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2022 movie Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So in this movie, Doctor Strange has to protect America Chavez, a teenager with the capable abilities of traveling the multiverse. He has to protect her from Wanda Maximoff, who has become completely evil after reading into the Darkhold and is wanting to kill America Chavez and take her powers so that she can have the power to go into the multiverse and be with her kids. This movie is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It's instantly kind of became one of my favorite MCU movies. The night that I saw it, I just absolutely love this movie and everything, and I've rewatched it a couple times since, and I like it a little bit more every time I watch it. It's just a really, really good time, and Benedict Cumberbatch is just really great as Doctor Strange. He was great in the first movie, and he's great in here. You got Elizabeth Olsen in here as the Scarlet Witch, and she is just absolutely amazing in this movie. She's creepy. She's just a lot of fun to watch and everything. She goes all psychotic and everything, and you can't help but love watching how crazy she is and everything. She just steals the show and everything. She's a scenery chewing villain and everything, and America Chavez is a really likable character. I really like her quite a bit, and the actress that plays her, Xochitl Gomez, I think is how you say her name. She's really good in this movie. She does a really good job at playing America Chavez and everything. She's like I said, a really likable character and everything. She's kind of underdeveloped. They don't go too much into her history and everything, but I think they were saving that for more down the line, maybe. I don't know. I think that she could become a more interesting character as the MCU goes on. We'll have to wait and see and everything, but I thought she was a likable character and everything, and I've felt bad for her losing her moms and everything, and her backstory is a little tragic and stuff, but I have a feeling we'll be seeing more of her, and her and her moms finally probably will reunite at some point, I'm sure. But like I said, the main standout of this was Scarlet Witch, but you also got some really cool cameos in here too, and everything, and them jumping world to world, that whole sequence was pretty good. And everything, but I do think that montage could have been done a little bit better, maybe lasted about 10 minutes or something, had them go to different worlds, maybe explore them for a few minutes and then go into the next one, but it worked out in the context of the story for why they went to the ones they went to and everything, so I guess that it's not that bad. And everything, but the cameos are pretty cool. You got John Krasinski in here as Mr. Fantastic, which is a fan casting that I had never really fully understood. I never could picture him as Reed Richards and everything until I saw the movie, and I was like, yeah, he's actually pretty good as Reed Richards and everything. I have nothing against the dude, I just never really saw that casting and everything. And then you got Captain Carter from What If, although I don't think this is the exact same version that was in What If. I think Kevin Feige said that. And she's pretty cool. And Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau version of Captain Marvel was pretty cool. Everything. So I thought the cameos were pretty cool. But that whole scene where she takes them all out, Black Bolt especially got the most brutal kill. She took his mouth away and just exploded his head and everything. That was brutal kill and everything, but I love that scene because most of the time they play it safe on stuff, but they really push the PG-13 limit on this movie. Like, I've seen regular horror movies. Like, I went to see Megan the other day, and that movie was one of the most safest and boring horror movies I've ever seen. This movie actually had legit creepy moments and everything, and some really good violence and stuff. Like, they really push the PG-13 rating and everything. It's like, if you can do that with a Marvel movie and push the PG-13 rating, you should be able to do that more with horror movies too, and everything, which is, like I said, it's kind of a horror movie set in the MCU and everything. I didn't think it was going to work as good as it did, but it did, and this is not only Sam Raimi doing a superhero movie, but he's doing a superhero horror movie, which is just freaking awesome. I love Sam Raimi. He's one of my favorite directors of all time, and everything. He's directed 2 of my favorite comic book movies of all time, and one of my favorite guilty pleasure comic book movies with Spider-Man 3 and the first 2 Spider-Mans. The Spider-Man 2 being my favorite comic book movie of all time, and this one was just a really fun addition to his filmography and everything. Like, the first 30 minutes of it didn't really feel like a Sam Raimi movie, but once Scarlet Witch showed up and things got going, man, it was great. And this movie is just a blast from start to finish, and I still love it just as much now as I always have and everything, except it might have actually moved up on my ranking. I think this one actually might crack my top 10 of the MCU and everything now, after rewatching it a couple times and everything. I just absolutely love this movie and everything, and I can't wait to see what they do with Doctor Strange 3. I really hope they get Sam Raimi back, and if they don't, I hope they either get Scott Derrickson back or get another horror director to do it and everything, because the horror directors working on Doctor Strange seem to work really well. Both directors did great jobs on both movies, but Sam Raimi especially did a great job on this movie. So I'd give Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness a 9 out of 10. I really love this movie. The cameos weren't the best. They kind of were there just to be fan service and stuff, but it still didn't bother me that bad, because it's only for a few minutes and everything. I got what they were trying to do and everything. The movie doesn't fully live up to its title and everything. They don't go to a whole bunch of worlds and explore a bunch of different worlds, so it is a little misleading, but it's still a really great time, and I just love this movie. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.
Hee